some of them died, obviously. Well, they moved from Switzerland to parts of France to Germany to the Netherlands, but eventually they started coming to America, mainly in the late 1600s or early 1700s. Members of that family started coming to this United States, and the issue was freedom of religion, because the governing authorities in those countries were telling them what they had to do and not do, and they would not bend the knee. It was over baptism was really what the issue was about with them and that family. From that time evolved the Mennonite and the, what's the other?
Amish.
Amish came out of that persecution at that time, and those people came here, and when they came here, it wasn't all rosy in this country either. They'd read in their history, there was persecution here also. Also, one of them, John Miller, I believe his name was, he died in an Indian attack in Ohio, I believe it was. But anyway, they came here, some of them settled in Indiana, Iowa, all these places along the way. A bunch of them ended up over here in the Wolford area, over there, and Las Labas over there. So that's part of their history, and again, one battle at Gettysburg.
Okay, this is the Gettysburg Address. It was on June 1st, 1865. Senator Charles Sumner commented on what is now considered the most famous speech by President Abraham Lincoln. In his eulogy on the slain president, he called it a monumental act. He said Lincoln was mistaken that the world will note nor long remember what we say here. Rather than the Bostonian remark, the world noted at once what he said and will never cease to remember it. The battle itself was less important than the speech. So here's the Gettysburg Address that Lincoln spoke. 77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who gave their lives that this nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here have consecrated it, far and above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, and that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave their last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this earth.
Yeah, thank you, Derek.
Gracious skies for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy hood with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.